Recruiters are forced to endure the chaos of juggling 7 to 10 different tools every single day, and none of them talk to each other.
Hi, I'm Stelmo, your recruiting superpower. How can I help?
Find any surgical technologists within about 50 miles of Sugar Land, Texas, who have perioperative experience in total joints and at least 1 year of work post-grad. Prioritize candidates who don't need sponsorship.
I've added 89 potential candidates to your primary pipeline and published 3 new requisitions in Sugar Land, Richmond, and Katy. One candidate meets your criteria for immediate placement with Dr. Kreutzer at Innovate Orthopedics. Click the icon below to review and send her offer. It's that simple. That's how easy recruiting should be, but let's take a look at the platform that will make it possible, that will make potential inevitable.
The hiring journey begins with a self-service interface run by our data agent who is always available, any day, anytime. In this demo, Houston ASC is looking for surgical techs. Within seconds, a hiring manager can share their needs either stream of consciousness or with a link so our agent can better understand the role, location, experience needed, and essential competencies. Our agent will generate an ideal candidate profile in real time, distilling years of recruiting expertise into a few clicks. It seeks to understand the nuances of specialization, culture fit, and compensation requirements. And more importantly, it gets smarter with every interaction, not just your interactions, but everyone's interactions, so it can intuit better and provide actionable guidance to recruiters or other AI agents, such as recommended screening questions that will help better assess candidates. Once the ideal candidate profile is generated, the next challenge is knowing which candidates are likely to be a fit before spending precious time and energy on interviews. To do this, our sourcing agent will initiate a candidate matrix scan to determine which candidates should be considered. Our screening agent will then seek to cross-reference the open position with the potential candidate's career goals, any publicly available information such as a LinkedIn profile, and of course, their resume. As a funnel and pipeline management operating system, this is a crucial step in triaging the universe of potential candidates. Once a new workflow is initiated, 3 different agents will engage in a feedback loop to better understand the candidate's background and experience through the lens of the position they're being considered for. This process will not only refactor their resume, but also score the candidate's certifications, tenure, and technical expertise in seconds. A good resume may produce an assessment immediately, but if the agents have questions, they will seek to identify and address gaps just like a human would. We'll also be able to conduct skills assessments and personality tests to provide additional insight into a candidate's potential. What was once a labor-intensive, time-consuming exercise becomes a fully automated competitive advantage for our recruiters, freeing up the bandwidth to focus on only the highest value activities. Our screening agent will also conduct a light background check, provide a process recommendation, suggest interview questions for our interview agent, and summarize strengths, risks, and overall fit. The completion of a talent assessment initiates an autonomous interview process that cross-references it with the relevant ICP. Our interview agent will then tailor its questions based on the candidate's profile and role requirements during a self-service conversation with a potential candidate that dives deeper into a candidate's background and fit, probing for relevant competencies and situational judgment, then qualifying responses using proprietary AI models. Our interview agent will use information previously provided on must-haves, nice-to-haves, and suggested questions to generate an evaluation that serves as a more complete picture of a candidate, while still giving candidates the opportunity to share more at their discretion. This evaluation will fit the candidate against those same must-haves and nice-to-haves, while expounding on strengths, weaknesses, fit, comp alignment, and best next steps such as scheduling reference checks, all without tying up vital human resources. Under the hood, we built an engine from the ground up to get recruiters from point A to point B faster and more efficiently. They can drive stick and use it manually, or they can leverage AI to experience recruiting on autopilot. Not only is this a CRM and an ATS, but we also integrate secure communications so everything is in one place for productivity and continuity. We're building objectivity into everything to include gamifying our leaderboard. This first of its kind funnel and pipeline management operating system will unify and optimize recruitment. From our universal search bar, you can ID or add orgs, recs, contacts, and lists, but since we're demoing active job search, we'll go straight to requisitions. In this first behind-the-scenes example, you'll see how easy it is to post a job ad and refine it to attract active job seekers. By completing this simple form, a recruiter can specify all of the necessary particulars about a role to include whether or not to simultaneously publish the ad to popular job boards like Indeed, Google Jobs, and ZipRecruiter. We also offer the ability to publish to agency or healthcare career pages, public or anonymized. There is no shortage of specificity that can be applied to any open rec, but the entire process only takes a few clicks since it's all powered by our database. We also integrate AI into our job descriptions to make them more robust and compelling, which is part of our SEO strategy. As you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the strategy and nuance to how you post a job ad is not to be underestimated. And the reality is, many healthcare organizations have a fire and forget protocol that results in poor candidate flow. Once you click submit, the job ad immediately goes into action via XML feeds to any number of destinations, such as this agency job board where candidates can learn all about a potential opportunity, apply directly, and be effortlessly added to a recruiter's pipeline for follow-up. But what about the candidates who are not looking, the passive market? By going into our contacts view, recruiters can tap into a database of millions of qualified healthcare professionals. Every contact record maintains everything we know and every interaction. Recruiters can opt for a contact card view if they prefer how Microsoft displays information, or they can toggle to a table view. Either view offers an easy but robust filter bar to further refine search results. And as you saw in the card view, situational awareness is so important. So one of my favorite features is searching for candidates within a specific radius of a target opportunity. In this case, we're still looking for surgical techs in Houston, Texas, but the distance feature is going to return all candidates in our database within that radius, so we're going to need the other filters to further triage our list of potential candidates. We can drill down by their ability to relocate, their specialty, job title, and as we're building our list, another helpful feature is this AI-generated bio we can assess to do a little QA/QC by just hovering over a contact's name. As you can see, a lot of these candidates are impressive, but not surgical technologists. So what I like to do is leverage a resume search, not to find resumes, but rather find specific text within a resume. By searching specifically for the term surgical technologist, we can quickly get to the actual candidate population in the area that we can reach out to right now. Now you'll see the candidates have all current or past scrub tech experience. In fact, if you click select all, you can see we have 89 potential candidates to engage about a surgical technologist position near our target facility in Houston, Texas. From here, we can send them all a personalized email, and then as they respond, populate our pipeline either manually or autonomously. We are reimagining recruitment. By automating repetitive work and elevating the human touch when it matters, we're unlocking higher quality hires, greater efficiency, and a competitive edge. We are not just investing in the future of work, we're investing in the future because 1 in 3 jobs in the US are healthcare jobs, and none of us will get out alive without experiencing our healthcare industry. It's critical we address the ongoing talent crisis by sourcing and placing the best possible candidates in the best opportunities. Our platform is the convergence of intelligent automation, human insight, and unfair efficiencies. You want to help us make potential inevitable and save some lives along the way. Let's connect.